That's a big one.
Yeah.
How you leave us with that heavy bomb like that?
Yeah.
Just boom, just drop it.
You gotta drop it off. You gotta drop it like a shot drop.
Hey guys.
Hi.
So first I want to say Happy Founders Day to Shawn. He is a member of Omega Psi Fraternity Incorporated, and today is his Founders Day. And he's nice enough. Did she just call her granddaddy? And then she hangs out in the middle of the video. Alright. Anyway, he was nice enough to film this video with me on his day. So thank you, baby.
Whoa.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm grateful. But with that being said, we're going to jump right into the video. And today we're going to be talking about... Oh, and Naya's right there. Mama, say hi.
Baby.
Boo-boo.
Say hi.
No. Yeah, she's watching Word Party, so you may hear some like little kids laughing and whatever.
Some little catchy songs.
Yeah, that's what she's watching. It's Word
Party. Might get you rocking.
On Netflix. Yeah, I start dancing and singing to it. That's how it.
Word Party be cranking.
Yeah. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about how you can survive your first year of marriage. And this is from life experience, okay? We just celebrated our 1 year anniversary about 6 months ago. Yeah, if that. And we just wanted to share with you guys what we did and what worked, because again, like we said, our relationship and our foundation wasn't strong. And we completely changed the, I don't know, like, our relationship, like
yeah.
I
mean, but there's things that work for certain people and there are things that don't work for certain people.
Very true.
So disclaimer, we're not professionals, but we're just giving you some tips that may work, but may not work, but hopefully it can work. Overall.
Which is my first tip. So I have tips and he has tips. It's not like we were agreeing on tips, or we didn't even talk about this before. It was just, let's film this video and let's give them some raw information.
I probably don't even agree with her tips.
So. He will. But my first tip, with that being said, is counseling. So whether it's premarital counseling with a church or post-counseling with a church, you can do that if you don't know already, or it's just counseling. We do counseling through the military. It's free for us, but it is amazing. And with counseling, you're able to just talk and have someone narrate the conversation without it getting too crazy and toxic and just over dramatic. Okay, because a lot of times things can be resolved without the escalation, and then once it does escalate, nothing is going to get resolved because you're not even talking about the problem anymore. So they teach you how to narrate a more positive, constructive conversation. So you just gotta you just have to do away with that whole stigma of, I don't want to do counseling, like they're gonna go in and they're gonna just pick my brain, and it's not like that. Like, well, marriage counseling wasn't like that for us. And then, of course, you can get a counselor that tailors you and your spouse. If you don't like the counselor, they tell you plenty of times, speak up and we can change that for you. So it's not like you go to counseling and you hate it and you have to stick with that person, or you just stop because that person wasn't really vibing with you and your spouse. No, just say, I don't like you, and get another one. So yeah, that would be my tip number 1. Yeah, what do you think?
That's not bad. I kind of had a tip, something like that.
Yeah,
so my tip was to be proactive instead of reactive.
That's some good advice.
Yeah, when I say proactive, I mean more so, if your relationship is already good, that's good, but you want it to sustain. You want it to continue to be good and stay good, and you want to keep it at a high level. More people tend to be more reactive, so they try to seek help, or they try to change things when things go bad or a situation may occur.
Which is so much harder.
Yeah, which is so much harder because like your emotions are involved in that case. Like you may be mad, she may be mad, he may be mad.
We're speaking this from experience because we were reactive people.
Yeah.
We were not proactive. So luckily it did help us, but yeah, you're definitely right about that. That's some good advice.
Yeah, because you don't want to try to solve a problem in the midst of anger, or you know, when you're upset and you know the tensions are high.
Because then the repatching has to start happening. Like you're not just focused on that one particular problem. You're focused on 100 different problems that happened before this breaking point, which is so much harder.
And then you may not want to hear the person out. So when you're solving the problem or trying to solve the issue, come here, baby. When the tensions are high, you're trying to solve a problem, you may do more you statements, blaming statements. You did this, you did that, you did that. Instead of saying, I feel this way.
Yeah, expressing your own emotions and your own needs in a certain situation. Because you can't speak for your spouse. They can only speak for themselves, which is my tip number 2. You guys are individuals first, and then you become a unit. So just because I'm married to Shawn doesn't mean that I have to start acting like him, doing the things that he likes, stop doing the things that I like to do. Yes, those things kind of, I don't know, you have to filter some of those things. Like he's not going to go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you
That's
know?
not gonna happen.
But I know that he likes to go out. He's a very extroverted individual, where I am very introverted. So I wouldn't expect him to be in the house every single day. Baby girl, please. I wouldn't expect him to be... What's wrong? What's the matter?
You want to put your phone up there too?
Oh.
You want to put your phone up there?
We're filming on our phone, and she's like, I want to put my phone up there too, Mama.
We have it like mounted up, and she's like, oh, I see the phone up there. Let me put my phone up there like that.
So sweet. But, what was I saying? So, yeah, I wouldn't expect him to stay in the house for a year's time and not do anything or go anywhere, or, you know, that's not gonna happen. I mean, even me as an introvert, that's not gonna happen. But knowing and taking in consideration his individual traits and characteristics, I can be a better spouse to him. And I'm not expecting something that he's not, or over expectations, or not even over expectations, but just, you know, you're not really knowing your partner because you're wanting them to be a certain way that they're not, because they're now married, or, you know, whatever. So yeah, that's my tip number 2.
Right now, I'm probably, I may go over 5, but I'm just gonna give you some things that I think is important for me to do for my wife in order to keep our relationship and our marriage sustainable and good. So my tip number 2 is doing the small things. And doing the small things can amount to a lot. So I would say small things as if giving her a kiss before you leave, or giving her a kiss as soon as you enter the doors. Or if you guys are watching a movie, you know, kind of having that intimacy of touching one another. So maybe like just, you know, hand on her leg, or, you know, wrapping your arm around her, even though that may be kind of cheesy to some of you guys. Or kissing on the forehead. I think a forehead kiss is very intimate. I don't know why, it's just very intimate. Also, having to talk about, you know, you guys' day, you know, getting to know about one's day. See what happened, seeing what has happened, or what they've been thinking about, what's going on. You know, just that check-in.
That happens a lot. A lot of times we forget to check in. Like, you know, we forget that friend aspect. That foundation piece. And sometimes that you just lose sight of that, and you stop talking. You just go about your day to day, and it's like, oh, that's my spouse. They're gonna be there when I get home, or they're gonna be there after they get off work, or they're gonna be there, and you just forget to check in with them. How are you? Like, how has your day been going? What have you been thinking about? You know?
But I think
has your favorite color changed?
Sometimes that's a hard question for someone to ask. Like, what are you thinking about? I ask it all the time because I want to know. Like, I kind of have to know. But that's kind of a hard question for some people, because some people truly don't really want to know what someone's thinking about. Because if they think about something like off the wall, it may trigger something. Who knows? And it could start an argument. So even when you're that goes into, like, you know, communication. We can talk about that later. But when you ask
we can talk about it now.
We can talk about it now.
What number are we on?
I'm on 3. Yeah.
Okay,
You're
well,
on
it
3,
can.
too.
I'm on 3 too.
Yeah.
So this is our third.
Yeah.
Both of us agree that
Communication.
tip number 3 is communication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So communication is key. So when you are talking about what's going on, or what you're thinking about, there is a proper way, or not a proper way, but you should be intentional about your wording.
Right. I mean, and again, they talk to you all about that when it comes to if you do the counseling aspect. So you have to be intentional. You have to address the person directly, look them in the eye, but then also speak from your own personal experiences. Tell them about how you're feeling. No, not just blame them. You know, you did this to me, and I hate you for it. What are you doing? Oh, she's putting something on the Facebook list.
Yeah, man, she's trying to sell stuff on Let Go. And I don't need. Oh, she's trying to sell her shoes that she just took a picture of. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You selling your shoes? You got them on your feet.
So what was I saying?
Oh man, girl, you trip. You were talking about you gotta speak from your own personal experiences.
Right. So you have to speak from your own personal experiences and speak about your own emotions, about how your spouse affected you when they did X, Y, Z, and the third. So that's important when it comes to communication. A lot of people say communication is the key, which it is, but they don't really explain to you what that really means.
Yeah.
So hopefully that helps. So yeah, now we're gonna jump into my tip number 4, which is making time for one another, going on dates, you know?
Yeah.
Sitting down, having dinner together, looking each other in the eye, having conversations together. That is very important because, again, you get distracted by your day-to-day life and you forget to make time for one another. We have a baby, so sometimes it can be crazy. I'm busy, I'm tired running around after her.
Yeah.
He's busy, he's tired after coming home from work, but we have to make time for one another.
Yeah, that's very important. Because if you don't, then you guys will kind of like lose yourselves and lose your sanity, and forget that you guys, you know, are together still. You want to still have that time to
that spark.
Yeah, you want to keep that spark. You want to keep that flame up.
Yeah.
Cause you don't want the flame to die.
Yeah,
you know,
no.
The flame died, and you know.
I think you're just gonna feel like you're walking through your day-to-day
y'all
life.
don't feel like roommates. You don't want that to happen.
Yeah,
you know?
that's no fun.
Yeah.
And we will be the first to say that marriage is work. Any relationship that you want to sustain, it is work.
Yeah.
You know, I love this face, but I don't always like this face. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you just have to want your relationship. And we are expecting that is the case while you're watching this video. So none of these steps or tips or reasons or anything is going to work unless this is something that you fully desire, your relationship. So that's another disclaimer.
And it has to be desire from both parties.
It
just can't be desire from one half and the other half is you know, not doing anything at all.
Right.
Because it's still gonna fail at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're gonna be empty and the other person's going to be full. So, you know, you have to be the judge of that yourself. But yeah, what's your tip number 4?
I'm gonna say my tip number 4 is taking time just to appreciate one another and what each one does.
Yeah.
When I say appreciation, maybe it's I come home and the house is clean.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna say something or I'm gonna appreciate and acknowledge that, babe. Like, hey, the house look good.
Yeah.
Hey, it smells good. Thank you.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
I may not have needed that recognition, but the fact that he gave it to me, it's like, oh, like I'm happy that made you feel good. Now I'm gonna keep doing it. You know, I'm going to do it because I want to make you smile.
Yep. Or if you know, we're going out or something and I don't know, she do like some new hairstyle, babe, like that hairstyle look good, like I really like it. Or you know, your makeup looks really good today.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. Or you smell really good today. Like it's those things.
Yeah. Compliments. Yeah, the appreciation. Because, okay, he was never really the type, and most guys aren't, that will look at you and be like, your makeup looks nice. Honey, you do your makeup, your hair, you pick your outfits for you. Okay? You do you, okay? Because a lot of times men, they don't really care. Like, they don't care one way or another. They don't notice one way or another. But the fact that he comes in the house and he notices something is different and he's like, baby girl, you look really beautiful, or your hair today is nice. Because honestly, I tried something new. In the back of my head, I was questioning it. So it's nice to have that.
And so for me, like, you know, saying she's beautiful is good and all. You know, I think that's, you know, it's a good thing to say, like, my wife is beautiful or my wife is gorgeous. But when I say, like, her makeup looks good, I'm being more specific. And that means I'm paying attention to what the work that she's put into what she was doing in the bathroom. Like, I'm putting that work to see exactly, okay, babe, I see what you was doing for an hour in the bathroom. And it looked real good, you know? Like, you did a good job. You did a really good job. But in general, like, I can always say that she's beautiful with or without makeup. So, I just want you to know the difference between those two.
Yeah, very true, because that can easily be misconstrued. You telling your wife or your spouse or your significant other, hey, you look beautiful today. And that day out of the whole week is the only day that they put on makeup or they put some effort in. Like, that can be a little discouraging. You'd be like, so what you trying to say?
About it, right? Also, I don't look good without makeup. Like,
right,
so,
that's going to be her response more than likely.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Yeah. Well, I think we're only going to do 5 tips. So this is our very last tip. Well, my very last tip, because we're kind of working on limited time here. We're using the sun for natural lights, and it's going down. It's about 4:30, and so the time change has adjusted the amount of light that we have. So we're gonna have to wrap this up. All right, so my tip number 5, my final tip, would have to be being direct and being honest with your spouse, because don't nobody like a liar. Okay, and you can always sense when someone is not telling you the truth. I mean, I know I can. If you're lying to me, I know you're lying. So just be honest. And this can come in the form of anything, really. If I went to a party and, I don't know, I was dancing with someone. Babe, I had the best dance. It was so fun. Good example.
I'm still gonna be tight. Like, I'm gonna be bad. Alright, there you go right there. That's a good point. But even though she's being honest, I'm definitely probably still gonna get a little upset.
He's still entitled to his emotions. Right?
You still gonna be upset. Don't get that wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you still get mad.
I'm saying it doesn't have to be that extreme. It could be something as small as, hey babe, you know that thing that you do? You go to the grocery store and you buy me Reese's every time you go to the grocery store, and you think that's sweet. I don't like that. I don't like when you do that, okay? It can be something like that, which he does buy me a Reese's literally every time he goes to the grocery store, and I do love it, so don't stop, because I am a chocolate fanatic. But it can be simple as that, and be like, I don't like Reese's, I don't like the peanut butter in them. Can you get me a Snickers next time, or can you get me a Starburst next time? Because the purpose of them doing that task is to make you happy, really. It's not for fulfillment for them, it's for you. So if you're just allowing them to just do something that's not working for you or your relationship or filling your tank at all, it's going to be counterintuitive, and it's not going to help you guys at all. So yeah, that is my last and final tip.
All right, my last tip, I think I'm kind of gonna go with I'm gonna say trust.
That's a big one. How you leave us with that heavy bomb like that? Just boom, just drop it.
You gotta drop it off. You gotta drop like a shot drop. But nah, definitely trust. Trust is a big thing. If trust is broken, then it's hard to regain.
But it can be repaired.
But it can be repaired.
Yeah.
There's little things that you can do to build trust. I know, like in our counseling class, our counselor talks about it as a bank. So you want to
trust bank.
Building a trust bank. So you want to input things into this bank. So for me, the things that I would input into this bank is that my wife has my passcode to my phone. She has my passcode to my watch. She had, when I come home, I would never, if I have my phone, which we rarely own our phones with each other, I'll keep my phone faced up.
Which again, I may not even need those passwords.
Yeah, she may not need it, but she
Just
has
the fact that I have them.
She has it. Yeah, she has
You
it.
know, it says something.
Also, I know some people have the tendency when they go to the bathroom, they take their phone with them.
Don't do that.
Yeah, like.
Don't be that person. Because even if you're not doing nothing and you just sitting on the toilet, just like going on Facebook.
Because like you tend to, when you go to the bathroom, like you got your phone, you sit there and be there longer than an extended period because you're on your phone.
Do your business, get up off the toilet and go back and spend time with your spouse.
Yeah, so, but
it's little things like that. So if you're doing that, you're emptying from the trust bank
instead
you're
taking out and putting it in.
Right.
So when it's time for you to take out, you have nothing to take out because you haven't built anything
And
up.
when we mean time for you to take out, we basically mean like, say you guys had issues with your spouse going out previously. And that one specific time, it's his friend's birthday and he wants to go out. But if your trust tank is not full, you're gonna be like, oh no, you can't go out, or I don't feel comfortable with you going out, or you know, checking on them 100 times while they're out because you're not fulfilled, or you don't trust them basically. But if they're doing those extra steps to fulfill your trust tank, your trust bank, you'll be more accepting of them going out, you know? And something that works for us is before one of us is about to go and have a girls' night or a guys' night or whatever the case may be, we always spend quality time with one another. Always. So it can be something like having dinner together, right? Or going to the movies together. We always make time for one another before we are doing our own individual thing. Just so that other spouse doesn't feel like we're neglecting them or we're not thinking about them or
we're more focused on going out like all day. Like that's just where our mind is. Like, oh, we get to go out today. Like that's all I'm thinking about. No.
Even if it might be.
Even if it might be. Like you still got a bunch of hours in a day before you about to go out. You might as well take advantage of it and spend it with your significant other. Or if you got family, spend it with your family. Have a family day. You know, so that you can, like, you're breaking your time up. Like you're not only giving your time to yourself later, but you're giving your time to your family beforehand.
Which is very important. Time is very important. And I feel like we take that for granted. For sure.
Definitely.
So we talk about sex? Or we can make a different video about sex.
Yeah, we can make a different video. If y'all want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
Let's talk about sex. Yes. Oh, I'm excited.
She's way too happy.
Alright, but 2 references that we have for this video are not really references, but things that you can purchase, things that you can buy that
you can research.
That can help you. And it also helped us in our relationship. It wouldn't be right if we didn't mention these things. He has his reference, I have my own reference, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing, babe.
Oh, so my reference is the Gottman's Institution. That's mainly like our key source to sustain
a better relationship. So it's their I guess it's their 6 ways to have a better relationship, and it's great, so you should probably check that out. All right, and my reference, well, not really a reference because I didn't use it at all in this book. If you would like us to do a video on this, let us know, because we both have different love languages.
And also we have the one for the military edition as well.
They do have a military edition if there are any military families out there, or spouses, couples out there. I haven't read the military one. I do have it on top of my refrigerator waiting to be read, but this is one that I read when we were dating. This is what I reread when we got married, and this book is really good, and it's an easy read. I read it in literally a day and a half. It's good, and it'll help you really better understand your partner. And you don't have to just use this for your spouse. This can be incorporated into your relationship with your children, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. It's just an all-around amazing book, and it's just basically telling you what your spouse or your friend or whomever that you're trying to understand more, how they receive love. and how to give it to them, because you may be, like we said earlier, you may be giving a love a certain type of way and it doesn't resonate with that person.
The person love.
Yeah, like the example that we gave with the Reese's. Maybe it just doesn't work for me. You know? So yeah, if you haven't already, check this book out. If you want us to do a video on it, then just let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do for you.
Yeah, we'll do it for you. Just for you. Oh my God. Alrighty, so we are gonna go ahead and close out this video. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any other interesting topics pertaining to marriage or first year of marriage advice or anything that you want us to touch base on, just let us know. Leave a comment down below and we will get on that for you. Yeah, we will do that for you, right?
We will.
We will.
We will.
And once again, I want to say Happy Founders Day, baby.
Thank you. To all the men of Mexico, all my brothers.
Yes, so with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and close out this video. So until next time, peace.
See, I'm ready to eat, mommy.
Say fork in hand.
Fork in hand. Say, where the food at? Say, where is the food?
Alright, hey guys, so if you lasted to the end of the video, leave a comment below first off. But secondly, we are here because we had one final tip, a bonus tip.
That we forgot.
Yeah, we kind of forgot it, so we decided to stick it here and see who was actually loyal to stick through the end of the video. But
Loyalty. Hey, that's what Kendrick said.
But our bonus tip is always give your partner the benefit of the doubt. It is huge and very, very, very important.
Yes.
Because, for instance, me, right now, I am hangry. Okay? So this affects how I interact with him and Naya, and it's just a mess. So I didn't vocalize it at first. So he's like, what the heck is wrong with this girl? Like, what is going on? But then he was like, are you hungry? You know, he didn't immediately jump to, well, what did I do? Like, what did I say? He was just like checking in, and he asked me, are you okay? What's up? Are you hungry? Is that what it is? He's putting the blame on something else instead of placing it on one or both of us.
Yeah. You can't jump to assumptions. That's why you got to give the person the benefit of the doubt. You got to understand what they're going through.
Yeah.
And then you can make your assessment after that. Like, everything is cause and effect.
Yeah. So yeah, we hope that that resonated with you, and we hope that you enjoyed our video. So again, if you made it to the end, comment down below. Until next time, peace. So we are going to close out this video. Oh, my bun just hit you in the head.
It's fine.
Sorry.
It didn't hurt me. I ain't that fragile.
Oh, okay. Fragile. Okay, so we...
Stop playing. Stop playing games, girl. Here you go. Go back. Go, Papa. Yeah, go Papa.
So, we are going to... I'm trying to do a salutation.
What's that?
And you're doing the most. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ.